Back in the building with the comic verses, you know what I'm saying, for the week. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we ain't here without Lord today, but he'll be back next week.
I'm right here. You talking about we ain't got no
Onyx? I mean, without Onyx today. Without Onyx, my bad. Without Onyx, my bad. He said, hey, if we forget we do this live and shit. You know, sometimes you do it, shit happens. He ain't used to shit happens yet. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But, yeah, we ain't got Onyx with us this time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? He hopefully, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing today, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to his little girl, too.
Good talk.
And, yeah, we back in here, man. So we got another special with the winners bracket. We gonna do that shit after these. We got a couple that we had to get in here. Especially, one out of the winners bracket joint, with the winners bracket being one She-Ra for the first battle. Because we know she won against Wonder Woman in our shit. Wonder Woman didn't go Ultra Instinct in our version. You know what I'm saying? She lost that to She-Ra. Also, another winner from Winners Bracket. We got up on the chopping block. We got She-Ra versus Asohka Tano. So we got a lightsaber versus the power sword. So we gonna definitely see what's going on with that and see how this stand up to this, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, what transpires in this. Now, originally, as y'all can see on the description, we had another battle coming before that, but I'm gonna do that second. Just in case it run over a little bit, because that one gonna be a bad motherfucker right there. So we gonna do that. We gonna start off with these. So, I guess I'm gonna take, let me see. I guess I'll take, that's how I take She-Ra.
I had She-Ra.
Oh, well, how you got me saying I guess I'll take then? Okay. I'll go to battle for Asohka, see if she can do you. You know what I'm saying? Put it right to you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. This is big net. Let me see. Let's see here. Herbs. See, we got here 4 years. Oh, we in here. Let's go. Okay, bet. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, we in here. Swimwear. Go ahead and do the She-Ra first since you claimed her.
Hold on.
Oh, this is gonna want to play the joint. I didn't even hear that.
You see that? You see that a little bit? Y'all ain't ready, man. Oh yeah, she ain't blind out when she gets there. You're like, all right, so yeah, you mean you still fucking around here, man? Y'all got me all excited and shit, fucking around with that motherfucking shit. All right, hold on.
He said, we ain't find that. Who said that? Wait, that's somebody commented?
No, I'm just on some shit. All right, so we got She-Ra. All right, She-Ra, real name Adora. She's the Princess of Power. Let me see. Her Her abilities include superhuman strength, agility, and a healing factor. I don't want to read her entire backstory, so let me say She-Ra is known for her incredible strength. She has been shown multiple times to be able to lift not only full-grown men and robots, but also mountain-like rocks and buildings. She is depicted as being extremely fast and acrobatic. Her speed allows her to easily deflect multiple incoming energy blasts with her sword. She-Ra demonstrated a series of other abilities which appear to be more nurturing in nature, such as empathic understanding, mental communication with animals, and healing. Whether there is a limit to the length of time she can remain in her heroic form before she reverts to her original form of Adora is unknown. There have been occasions where she is forcibly transformed back into Adora, implying that her powers do have limits to them. She-Ra's primary weapon is her sword of protection. It appears almost indestructible and able to deflect bolts of energy, both magical and technological, as well as project beams of energy from the stone in its center. The stone is also used to turn spirit into swift wind, as the power beam needed to perform the transformation comes from it, as opposed to the Sword of Power, where the energy beam is used to transform Cringer into Battle Cat. It's shot from the tip of the sword and requires He-Man to point it directly at Cringer in order for it to work. In episode 1, the stone in She-Ra's sword becomes damaged, causing her to be unable to transform into She-Ra. The sword also has transmutation abilities. Upon command, it will change shape into whatever She-Ra required at the time. For example, a shield, parachute, helmet, rope, with grappling hook, and a boomerang. She-Ra is largely non-violent and engages in combat only as a last resort. She relies on her intelligence and wits, preferring to outsmart her adversaries. Her most violent actions typically consist of body throws. Due to broadcast standards of the period, in the Filmation series, neither He-Man nor She-Ra ever used their swords offensively, nor did they ever directly punch or kick anyone. He-Man and She-Ra were only allowed to destroy robotic enemies, their primary foes.
Well, no, I'm afraid of that ass, but yeah, so she got some shit. So
Well, I think it's important that her powers may fail, right?
no, they may have a time limit, which
That's
is
what I'm
not,
saying.
which has not been determined, because usually somebody's ass kicked is by then.
That's true.
So my thing is that
when the stone and the sword is damaged, she also reverts back to a
that's what we thought Wonder Woman would do something too, but
that didn't happen.
Because of the shit she can do with the sword.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Like the shit she can do with that sword, just morphing into everything she need or what she want on an instant like this.
Yeah.
It's like even into armor and helmets and shit, and a mace and something else she has.
Are we giving her Swift Wind? Or is this a one-on-one?
This is one-on-one, man. You don't get no extra shit, man. This is on feet.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shit. Alright,
That's
let's see. Well, first I'll read this overview. Asohka showed strong force potential at an early age and was recruited into the Jedi Order as a young child, like her master Anakin. Asohka is especially gifted in combat-oriented force abilities, particularly piloting ships and wielding lightsabers. Okay, so hold on, let me get off into this. Off in. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, man. What's it doing? What's it doing? Okay. Okay.
for more Asohka?
Yeah, looking for like, well, first is loading, and then I'm scrolling, and I've yet to get to the section that say powers and abilities. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot being said in this motherfucker instead of powers and abilities. It's like her life fucking story instead of her powers and abilities. It's like, dog, it's pages and pages and yeah, okay, so let me go back.
I see, that's what you got earlier.
Let me see.
You read them, that's what it is.
No, I didn't read shit, but that overview didn't say nothing but
that's what pop up when you look up her
gifted and force oriented.
That's what pop up. I mean, that's what pop up when you look up her shit.
Look up this. Let me look at.
I mean, I know you weren't expecting her to be like moving at light speeds and all this shit. But she got forced to be a Jedi. She do Jedi shit.
Let me look at this one instead.
You might as well look at Jedi powers and abilities.
Yeah, that's what I guess to get to the business on you. Right here. Powers and abilities. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to right there. Yeah. I've never seen a Jedi as strong as Asohka. Her advanced abilities make me forget how young she is thus far. Asohka is the only Jedi I know that is this strong, but yet there have been Jedi like this in the past. Jedi Knight on Kolkur's attack during the Clone Wars.
No Jedi who died. Doesn't fuck with his opinion is. My bad.
Okay. So, force powers. Tano possessed strong connection to the Force, was very similar to Cole, even used to perform the ability of Force jump, power and other types of acrobatic feats. Although Tano's Force powers required more training at the time, she was capable of performing extensive telekinesis during a battle, Force push, Force lightning, Force sense, mind trick. Other abilities. She has the ability to gather information ultrasonically through mantras. That passive echolocation. Torgatan ability, which allowed Tano to sense the proximity and movement of physical objects around her. Tano displayed unorthodox skill in hand-to-hand combat, also known as martial arts, when she demonstrated on Cad Bane. That's pretty much it. So she a forceful user. They got her with a force fireball in her head. She used a force lightning, casting force fireballs and shit.
I wonder from what?
Huh?
I wonder from what?
From her.
No, from what? Yeah, no, from what?
From what object?
Medium.
I had to say because they're showing it in her hands.
Yeah, I know, but like, was it comics, a show? What show? She definitely didn't do that in Mando.
Nah, well, she didn't really. Nah, she didn't.
That would have helped against Mando.
Well, it got her in cartoon form, so.
It's probably one of the Clone Wars type deals.
Well, that's where she got her most shine at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she was a beast on there. So, yeah, so, alright, so, Ahsoka basically, she's a Jedi, you know what I'm saying? Young Jedi, super skilled. She using Force lightning already, casting Force fireballs and shit. She using telekinesis. She got the mind trick, you know, like they got that she the force push, the jump, all that shit. Highly skilled with the lightsaber. What else? What else? What else you motherfuckers say? Determine the location and shit of their enemies at all times. She learned after absorbing lightning attack from in the first spar match. So she absorbed the ability from fighting somebody.
What's this now?
The picture they had of her with the force lightning in her hand. Say Asohka Tano utilizing force lightning. She learned this after absorbing a lightning attack from Cold Core's attack in their first sparring match.
Interesting.
And so, where they standing off, man? Because She-Ra got a lot of shit, man. So the Jedi gotta be more than just simple Jedi to like, you know what I'm saying? Like she above average, definitely. She got telekinesis. She's throwing better.
Yeah.
She, you know what I'm saying? Force lightning is gonna make her have to use her beam against it.
Alright, I got a better list for you. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna close this fucking ad.
With that super speed, agility shit.
Oh, that shit weighs more though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's more though. So, okay. It's a agility, blast power, divine powers, empathy, energy absorption, escape artist, force field, healing, invulnerability, leadership, light projection, longevity, magic, marksmanship, power item, stamina, super hearing, super speed, super strength.
This shit that she used to be Wonder Woman, basically.
Telepathy, time travel, tracking, unarmed combat, weapon master, wind burst.
Wind burst. This bitch farting and killing enemies. Get the fuck out of Dodge, man. These niggas is wilding on this fucking.
Alright, so it's while in the Filmation episode Swifty's Baby, she kicks an Ethereal moon out of orbit with ease. She also possesses possesses super speed, agility, and endurance. She is described as the most powerful woman. She is described as the most powerful woman in the universe. Both Ethereans and the Horde. By both Ethereans and the Horde. Her magic sword can shoot energy blasts and transform into virtually any weapon or object, potentially allowing any opponent or problem to be overcome.
Yeah, I got this. I got this one going She-Ra 10-7. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it say while flying.
She kicking moons, man.
It say while flying, she able to travel back in time.
Yeah, man, she kicking moons, man. That was enough, man. Like, she kicking moons out of orbit and shit. You know what I'm saying? She throwing buildings. She doing a lot, man.
That's a lot, dog.
She out here doing the most. The ghostess with the most.
We gotta find somebody to fuck with She-Ra, man. We gotta find somebody, man.
She a bad motherfucker. She doing niggas. And she ain't gay.
I mean, look, they literally had to make Wonder Woman go Ultra Instinct, right? To beat She-Ra, man. Has anybody ever seen Wonder Woman go Ultra Instinct?
In fact, like first of all, hell no, ain't nobody seen Wonder Woman do none of that shit.
Nope.
Get her braces broke and to come out her braces and go Ultra Instinct.
That's crazy.
Fuck out of here, man.
I seen her fight herself to death.
Never have they been described as her braces as a fucking containment for her powers.
They were always protection for her body. That's what they are for. They are protection for her body because she don't use straps, and straps you get bust on her all the time.
Right. And beans and shit,
all kind of funny shit.
So that was a cheat. But didn't She-Ra have an episode that she got married or something?
She got married to. It did say she got married. It did say she got married to another co-hero.
My point exactly. So stop it. Stop it. Every woman that fight and that has some ability to get in the battlefield does not have to be gay.
Correct.
Y'all need to stop that. Like y'all force feed this down our throats just a little too much. Just a little too much.
A woman can be woman and still be strong.
Right. Like we was talking about earlier, the girl from Alien, the chick, the Hispanic looking chick.
Oh no, okay.
The Hispanic looking chick had the little red bandana on and stuff, and toted the big guns and stuff like that. But he brought up when they woke her up, she was doing ups.
She was doing ups.
So she was butch as hell, but she loved the dude, the big other dude that hold the big guns too. She loved those dude so much that she went ate shit after he died. You know what I'm saying? So like,
we got to get more specific here. Who we talking about? Give me 1 second.
Right. So yeah, he gonna give us the actual name.
All right. So she was Private Vasquez in Aliens. Her actress name is Jeanette Goldstein. And the partner that she went ape shit over when he got fucked up. I don't see him right here. Hold on. Because he's somebody, he's a good actor. He was Private Drake. Real name Mark Rolston. Why he got a fly ass picture, dog? My man got the pimp hat, dog. He living his best life. But yeah, if you ain't never seen Aliens, do check it out. Private Vasquez is totally badass, no doubt about it. Like I told him earlier, she if she went back to Earth, right, and went back to East Los, she'd be like, oh, that leg, that'd be see her come back. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be dope. It'd be dope. But yeah, man. Yeah, what he was saying though. You can be a strong female lead and still be, female, whatever.
Yeah. And she wanted to look up to, for real.
Private Vasquez, dog. Ironically, she was also on Titanic as an Irish immigrant trying to catch a ride on Titanic. Good actress, I guess. She can, she can go all over. She can do anything. They should have put her in fucking Color Purple or something.
They said they could have put her in Color Purple or something.
What? What? Who we got next?
So hold on, I'm getting to my shit right now. Oh my goodness. Are these already it? Yeah, that's already it. Hold on. I done got a little too big for my big one. Yeah, boy.
We're already ready already.
Alright. So next, we got the motherfucking match that we actually kicked the second because this motherfucker was gonna be good. And shit. I already got my mans pulled up because I expect him to do justice since he at least knows something about the motherfucking shit. But next up, we got the motherfucking supreme captain of the motherfucking squad of Death Reapers from Bleach, Captain Yamamoto, the motherfucking
Commander in this motherfucker.
The motherfucking Captain Commander Yamamoto in this motherfucker.
Is that who you got pulled up?
The motherfucking wielder of the Ryu Jinjaka. You know what I'm saying? Zanpakuto. You know what I'm saying? The one whose bankhead bounce is so profound you can't even and look, this is fun. So you know the era I come from. So they call it Bankai. I call it bankhead bounce. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, when they go into their shit, them niggas hit that.
They bankhead bounce.
He's like, oh, he put a bankhead bounce on that. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Plus a fucking what was that?
Stupid.
Bleach for the Wii. I used to have every day when you used to hit your bankhead, you hit your bankai. The motherfuckers used to have that little doom. Had that little theme song to come on when you activate your shit. That shit used to get hype as fuck, man. Word. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we call it bankhead bounce. And just his little Shikai just breaking it into two pieces was already too much for niggas to even fuck with, man. So like, the dude is like the fail safe for all the bullshit. So much to where Aizen had to create a being specifically just to fight him. Like he wasn't shit to nobody else, but his particular ability was only meant to be used to not even fight him, to contain the captain commander while he did what he needed to do.
You gonna tell him who he fighting, or you just gonna suck the commander dick?
Yes, oh no, because it's got a lot of intro coming for the mans too. Cause this nigga true. You know what I'm saying? But like yeah. So he had to have something there just to hold him down, so he can move how he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because with him out, it wasn't gonna work like that. So then he going against the motherfucker. The motherfucker. Yeah, the motherfucker. The testicular fortitudes, the titty sucker. The motherfucker. Now, when you talk about motherfucking OP ass niggas, oh shit, dog. And you talk about niggas really being the legends that they meant to be when you talk about it. This motherfucker right here and this man's definitely lived up to the name without a doubt. I mean, they have been buffing up and talking about this motherfucker for the entire series. Talking about how fucking good he is. He was the greatest this. He was the god of shinobi. He was the, you know, he was the first, the creator, the Messiah. They called him everything but God, but Jesus. Everything but Jesus. They called him everything but Jesus, dog. So we sitting here like, man, this nigga could not have been that fucking cold, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's stupid.
We done went through a whole 220 episodes and then turned around. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we had a situation that only happened during the podcast, I swear. Please hurry, I'm bro. So, like I was saying, so this dude has been pumped up and buffed up so much. We went through 220 episodes of the Naruto series hearing about this motherfucker.
Before we ever saw him.
Then we went through another 100 and something, maybe even 200 and something more before they finally gave us a snippet of this motherfucker getting down. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, we went about 500 more episodes almost before the war came, and you really got to see this nigga get buck and see his guiding and all that shit like that, and how they met. But when he came, he showed and fucking proved, he was the truth for real. Like, all these new niggas who thought they had leveled up and exceeded and surpassed and shit, them niggas wasn't talking about shit compared to this dude when he got there, dog. We talking about the fucking fame, first Hokage, Hashirama Senju. This motherfucker, man, let me tell you, man. The motherfucker, when we say overpowered, we mean overpowered as shit, dog. Like, everybody in the series only got super dope or super strong because they somehow got their hands on some of his DNA after he been gone.
For generations.
Everybody who was a threat was like, oh, we had a little bit of Hashirama's DNA. It's like, where y'all just getting this nigga's DNA from like that? Who is siphoning this nigga's DNA?
Y'all just harvesting his little body?
Y'all just harvesting everything that was in this dope ass nigga. Yeah. And then he finally come back and you see why. And you be like, man, this dude is just so much. He do so much. If he got this for that, and then he'll overdo you on that, and then overdo that again. And then he fight the motherfucker that's like, when a motherfucker come in the show, embody the whole Shinobi Alliance, and then body all your new favorite characters, all that shit, and body all five of the Kage by itself. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, it don't get no worse than that. And then body the nigga who's the 10-tail motherfucking Jinchuriki, all that shit. Instantly. Then in a second, chain up all the fucking tail beasts in one go. And you be like, oh, this nigga's just devastating. And then out of nowhere, you get this motherfucker that pop up out of nowhere. And he can whoop this nigga ass? Are you serious? He just pop up out of nowhere. He's so strong, he beating ass. Everything stopped when Hashirama got on the field. And Madara was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Let's get it. Because he felt he needed all of that just to see this motherfucker, dog. Hashirama Senju is the truth, man. So, in case y'all don't know no better, man, this dude is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Genryo Sai Yamamoto is the serum too. He is the truth. So I got his power and abilities and shit right here. Oh my God. Oh, he did split that nigga. Ah. So we'll go into the feats of the abilities and shit afterwards. But so it got Master Swordsman, Hitosumi Natagiri. It's a move, a precision cut of extreme force and speed which can slice through large multi-story opponents. The opponent is killed with one swift slash, so precise they are not even aware of it until after it's taken place. Onibi, Yamamoto takes his Zanpakuto into seal cane and thrusts from it at his opponent, punching a large hole in their body. This is a technique that was effective against multiple story high opponents. Hakuto Master, even without his Zanpakuto, Yamamoto remains highly skilled and dangerous combatant, has proven himself to wield similar mastery at hand-to-hand combat as with his swordsmanship. He effortlessly caught strike from the deceptively fast Aeon. Yamamoto can deliver powerful blows which can smash through a Espada-level hero and block the majority of multiple punches from a multi-armed opponent. Iketsu, a powerful punch used against Wonder Weiss. That's what he killed the dude. The dude that they made to fight him or to contain him was named Wonder Weiss. He killed him with a punch. Yeah. When he finally got his mentally, he killed him with a punch. He said a powerful punch used by Yamamoto against Wonder Weiss. Using this technique, Yamamoto destroyed much of Wonder Weiss's abdomen and sent him flying along a city street and into a building, destroying it and him. You know what I'm saying? Sakotsu, stronger than Ikatsu, a powerful two-fisted punch used by Yamamoto against Wonder Weiss. The attack can completely destroy an opponent with a single blow as well. Keto Master. Oh, okay, so Ketos are like jutsus, kinda. It's like they do their little hand symbol and then cast it out on you. You know what I'm saying? It's totally devoid of the Zanpakuto. They don't need their weapon to do Keto. It's like what they resort to if ever separated or something happened to the Zanpakuto, or if they so cocky they don't feel like they need to put it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yamamoto's knowledge of Keto is so great he could perform them without calling out their names while retaining their great powerful potential. Whereas most users require a name to do so, if not a full incantation. He can produce immensely powerful barriers to protect him from all but of the strongest attacks. He can cast level 96 Hado without incantation to great effect. Shunpo Master, highly skilled in the art of Shunpo. Shunpo is flash steps. But flash steps is like moving at extreme speeds. I ain't gonna go into that. It's what it is, what it is. Master strategist and tactician. With his millennia of expertise as a teacher and warrior, along with being the commander of the entire Gotei 13, Yamamoto is a very intelligent man. He can quickly adjust to new developments and make quick decisions accordingly. He has great tactical acumen, proven by his preparation for the battle in the fake Kakaraka town, as noted by Aizen. Immeasurable spiritual power. Being the most experienced Shinigami, Yamamoto possesses an extremely massive and powerful Ryokyo, which is spirit energy. Its sheer strength is powerful enough to effortlessly break free from the 4 overlapping high-level Bakudo spells restraining him. Even Aizen openly acknowledges Yamamoto's power as being so superior that if he were to fight him directly against it, it would overpower him. Yamamoto has served as the captain commander of the Gotei 13 for over 1,000 years because there's not been a Shinigami stronger than him in all this time. Like, dog, masterful Ryatsu control, immense strength, immense durability, immense endurance, and then it says Zanpaku, Ryu Jinjaku. Super Fire Blade is what we're gonna call that. That's all we're gonna do.
Wow, yeah, I know that. I know that.
Shikai commands. Its Shikai command is reduce all creation to ashes. Now, first of all, let's say this, dog. That's what's dope about Bleach too. When they pull their shit, dog, they pull their shit. You know, sometimes some motherfuckers be like, snap, so and so and so. It'd be like, growl, Zangetsu, Zabamaru. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they say different shit when they pull their blade. Like one is like it's a few of them. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? And the captain commander come out and he say reduce all creation to ashes, dog, before he pull his shit. And when he pull his shit, dog, everybody in the scene shit draws automatically. They look it over like he finna pull that motherfucker. Cause usually he do you without even pulling it. Right. So
he pull it.
When he pulled it, cause like he didn't even pull that motherfucker. Cause when they showed him use it and he said the words, the hilt of his cane burnt away, and you seen his sword handle. And when they seen that, all the captains looked over like their heads like, and you know when they got the wind blowing by and all that shit. Man, that shit was crazy as fuck. And he pulled that. He grabbed it. All the niggas jumped out the way. He pulled that bitch out. Nigga, all hell broke loose, nigga. Let's know that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he got that. He got Joko Inju, which creates an immense wall of flame. Taimatsu, this technique allows him to create a great inferno with a simple wave. Inetsu Jikogu creates 7 or more immense pillars of flame which surround an area. The intent of this technique is to trap the opponent in a cage inferno and destroy them. Bankai, Zankai no Tachi. Now, I haven't seen this far to see his Bankhead bounce. Now, let me tell you something, dog. All this shit we've been seeing he do is just Shikai. When he does Shikai, he split his shit in two, and he busts out his fucking shirt and shit, and it's humongous as fuck, and look like he ready to do fucking war, dog. These niggas be looking like, dog, hey, dog, dude, it's no fucking joke, dog. Yeah. So, I haven't seen his Bankhead bounce, but it say, the long sword of a remnant flame. In its Bankai, the blade takes the form of an ancient and worn katana severely scorched by fire. Bankai's special ability. Upon activation, any flames previously produced by Ryujin Jaka are absorbed into the blade. Zanken no Tachi incorporates the full power of Yamamoto's flames into the blade. The flames within the blade can burn anything it cuts out of existence. Zanken no Tachi is the side effect of depleting the moisture in an entire area, causing the air and the water to dry up, at least in the size of Serate, which is the entire Soul Society. So he could like destroy the Sword Society in a swipe of the blade, which so could Hashirama with the what's the name. So you know what I'm saying. So you know, yeah, okay. So it said pretty much, yeah, Serate. It's you. Ryujin Harimu cannot be used for its ice melts due to the intense heat of Zanka no Tachi. No flames are visible as it cuts. Yamamoto claims releasing his Bankai collides both his blade and his body in flames of the sun. Even Retsu Unohana believes that Zanka no Tachi's flames could incinerate the entirety of Soul Society if left active for too long. It looked like a couple more moves for that. And like a couple more moves for that overpowered ass bankhead bounce that I ain't finna read because I've been reading about him for a minute. Yeah. And this nigga, look at this shit. Look at this. So, and the reason I do this is because it kind of cuts down the bullshit of the battle. When they have a weakness list, I read that. Because now, when he reads his list, he can tell whether or not he has the formula for even fucking with this dude. You see what I'm saying? So, first of all, the only blue highlighted weakness he has is Wonder Weiss Margella. The being that Eisen created specially to fucking stop him from doing shit, just to put him, it's just meant to contain him and have his ability not be released.
And he got
it can't harm him, it can't do nothing to him, it's just meant to stop him. And somehow he punched this nigga and killed him. So just think about this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he punched and killed this nigga. I don't like, so look, so I say temporarily. It say Wonder Weiss is the only modified ranker in existence, having been designed for the sole purpose of nullifying the powers of Ryujin Jaka. Upon his resurrection, Wonder Weiss prevents the blade from creating any new flames, while sealing the already created flames into its own body. Should the Wonder Weiss be killed, the flames would burst with an explosive force, probably killing everything in the area. So trying to contain this shit is gonna kill everything if it happened to burst him out. So I wonder how he probably just let that one attack out, because I forgot how that went. They was in the city hovering above town when that happened. I remember that. That was a dope ass battle. Time limit / collateral damage, especially during Bankai. So basically his other weakness ain't really a weakness. It's just the fact that over time he'll cause too much collateral damage staying in Bankai too long. You know what I'm saying? Because of the extremely intense heat which emanates from both Yamamoto's blade and his body, he can only wield Zanako no Tachi for short amounts of time, and prolonged use of it would eventually destroy his opponent's Soul Society, and even eventually, if he bask in it long enough himself. But basically, y'all all gonna die before he do. Y'all all gonna die before he do. That's why Eisen had to be like, look, whether I'm a final boss or not, we gotta stop this nigga. We gotta put him off to the side somewhere so I can get down.
What was he gonna do even after, man? Cause
Eisen transformed like 100 million times. This is some unbelievable shit. But if the fucking Captain Commander would have got out,
it still wouldn't have mattered.
Boy,
It wouldn't
if
have
he'd
mattered.
have got out earlier, it'd have been over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that it for your list, though?
That's it. I'm happy that's it. This nigga had a whole fucking lot. But I know this nigga right here is gonna steal the show, because this motherfucker is really the beast. And when you say nigga who showed and proved, like, nigga, you gotta show me how this nigga's doper than everybody. Trust me, they showed you how he's doper than everybody. Everybody you've been watching, Itachi, all the niggas you look, Jiraiya, all the niggas, they show you how this motherfucker Pain, they show you how he doper than everybody. They prove it. The fourth, everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had to make Naruto so overpowered to make him the strongest Kage, because he had to somehow get better than the first, nigga, which is a hard act to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted a piece of that nigga just to be dope.
Ready?
Go ahead. Let's get it.
Alright, this is Hashirama Senju, the Hokage of the Konohage period.
Yeah.
Elite Village.
Elite Village.
Keiki Genkai is wood release. Nature type is wood release, earth release, water release, fire release, wind release, lightning release, yin release, and yang release.
Mm-hmm. All the releases. Nigga, release.
Man.
Come off and
Man.
energies come unto me.
He got a lot of juices, man. He got.
we got it. We need them.
He got Bringer of Darkness technique, chakra transfer technique, contract seal, 4 red yang formation, Hokage style, 60-year-old technique, Kakuan entering society with bliss bringing hands, regeneration ability, sage art wood release, true several thousand hands, sage art, gate of the great god, sage mode, summoning technique, summoning quintuple Rashomon, summoning Rashomon, top transform Buddha, wood clone technique, wood release secret technique, nativity of a world of trees, wood release, advent of a world of flowering trees, wood release, great forest technique.
No, hold on. The wood release of the great flowering trees, which y'all have to understand is, it sounds like some ill shit, stuff like that. What you gotta understand is this dude creates an entire landscape of a forest in an instant, with big ass huge flowers that bud and spore out poison as you breathe.
Trees and flowers burn.
As you breathe, you're breathing in poison. Yeah, but see, the thing about it is that burning a flower magnifies its release. So as you burn it,
or you can burn it.
you can burn the pollen and stuff like that, but it'll be in the air. It'll be rising.
You get it hot enough, you can incinerate it.
Yeah, but if you in it, unless you're gonna incinerate you.
It's the Captain Commander.
That's real.
All right,
That's
so
real.
We got the wood release great forest technique, wood release Hobie technique, wood release Hote technique, wood release wood dragon technique, wood release wood human technique, and wood release wood locking wall. And his tools are the first Hokage's necklace and the sword. Those are his tools. He's not wielding a lot.
Well, you gotta understand, he summoned all his tools.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They don't list them big ass ninja stars he summoned out. They don't list up, but we know he got them. He's summoning everything he wants.
All right, so this is abilities. So Hashirama.
And he was fighting Madara with a sickle and a sword.
His sword. His own sword.
Yeah.
Hashirama was famed as the strongest shinobi of his era and one of the strongest in his history, reputed as the god of shinobi. Madara, another legendary shinobi, openly admitted inferiority to Hashirama throughout their entire lifetime together, even with the eternal Mangekyu Sharingan and the Nine Tails at his disposal. Through his unique powers, Hashirama had been able to subdue and capture 8 of the 9 free-roaming tail beasts on his own. During the 4th Shinobi War, Kabuto proclaimed that the man's might as a ninja was so vast that it was held in a fantasy light similar to the Sage of Six Paths, stating that no one aside from Madara had come close to matching him ever since his passing.
Now, what y'all need to understand is that when you look up on YouTube Martyra versus Shinobi Alliance, they really mean that. You know what I'm saying? So 5 nations came together and formed an alliance to fight a war that didn't have shit to do with him. Well, it did kind of, but it was war, okay? And these niggas dropped one motherfucker in the middle of this war, dawg, and he fucked up everything. Everything. Everybody who was important. The motherfuckers came down from the towers watching the war, like, I gotta come and get involved, and they got their ass kicked. Everybody got their ass bodied by this dude. You know what I'm saying? Just for the dude we talking about to finally hit the battlefield and stop that bullshit.
Chakra and physical prowess.
Major. Hold on, man. I need a black, man. That nigga's a lot, man. Martyra is always a lot. So this nigga here, man. Yeah, that dude's a lot, man. I need it, you know what I'm saying, because they make you smoke, man. Them motherfuckers is too much to be watching handle people like that.
Chakra and physical prowess. As a Senju and a reincarnation of Ashura Asohka, Hashirama possessed a powerful life force and physical energy. This made his chakra remarkably strong and so dense that it could visibly affect his surroundings when released as powerful shockwaves. During the Fourth Shinobi War, after seeing Naruto Uzumaki distribute his and the Nine-Tails chakra to the entire allied shinobi forces, Hashirama claimed that the distributed chakra amount was almost as large as his own. His chakra control is advanced enough to perform various complex and large-scale techniques with only a few to no hand seals at all. He was also able to produce 10 wood clones while maintaining a Kage-level barrier. Hashirama's life force also grants him enough stamina to fight non-stop for a 24-hour period while still left primed to battle, and a will strong enough to resist the control of the perfected and pure world reincarnation with ease, even after his sails were used to strengthen the technique's binding. His body was brimming with vitality, granting him considerable beginner powers that could mend most injuries with no residual effects, an ability that only Tsunade's technique or Naruto's own healing when he accesses Kurama's chakra have both came close to emulating.
It's like doing damage to this nigga almost didn't even count. Like every time he used to, when he was getting hit by Martyra and cut by him, it was like soon and it would instantly heal up like Wolverine. Instantly, no hand symbols, and it was so over the top that Martyra ridiculed Tsunade for having to use hand signals to heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, Hashirama could do it without no hand signals. He just healed automatically. You ain't nowhere. It's basically what he told him.
Ninjutsu.
What's going on? What's going on, Gigi? Thanks for tapping in. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Go ahead, Lord.
As a Senju, Hashirama is trained in a variety of shinobi skills. He can summon multiple Rashomon gates to protect himself from nearly any attack. He can use barrier ninjutsu, advanced enough to subdue the Ten Tails. He had unprecedented skill in medical ninjutsu, able to heal wounds without forming hand seals. His skill in Fuinjutsu could store several different types of weapons for battle, which he showed versatile skill in Mukijutsu, able to fight on par with Martyra. In the anime, he could also break Martyra's control over the Nine Tails.
So the Fuinjutsu is another word for sealing.
Gotcha.
That's sealing. So like what he does is he seals his weapons in scrolls and shit. So when it comes out, he can, like, that's what I said when I was talking about earlier about the big ass ninja stars and shit. He'll just go boom, and all these weapons will pop up, and he'll start using them right just on you.
Nature transformation. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, you clicked something?
Hashirama was proficient in all 5 basic nature transformations, along with yin and yang release. He was most famous for his use of wood release, a combination of earth and water, nature, chakra, creating wood and plants from the ground or his very being, of various sizes and shapes that he manipulated to his purposes. This ability was apparently exclusive to him, as no one else has naturally acquired this power. Any replications are noticeably pale in comparison to Hashirama's capabilities. Hashirama could completely change the landscape with his constructs. He also had more ingenious usages, such as making wood clones that are nearly indistinguishable from himself. He could make flowering trees whose pollen rendered opponents unconscious. Protective structures able to withstand the tail beast balls. Giant, that sounds bad. Giant hands.
You should have said tail beast bombs, because that's what they call them.
Right.
They said balls. Because
The tail beast testicles?
No, they look like they do look like big spheres.
Yeah.
But instead of calling it the bomb like they do on the show, for some reason they call it balls.
Giant hands to apprehend large targets, as well as a giant humanoid creature able to clash with Mardo's complete body, Susanna.
Okay, they talking about Simpo Senju, the motherfucking sage art 1,000-hand Buddha statue.
Say, in the anime, his precision and dexterity with wood release could wield and launch his various weapons from afar, allowing him to attack from multiple angles. Hashirama's wood release also granted him a method of subduing and controlling the tail beast. By making direct hand contact or channeling it through his wood release, Hashirama could use the Hokage-style 60-year-old technique, Kakuan, entering society with bliss, bringing hands to put the beast to sleep. He acquired several tail beasts in this way and was able to maintain control over them at the same time. Likewise, he could create wood dragons to wrap around any targets and absorb their chakra. It was by this power that he earned fame as one of the few people who could completely control a tail beast.
That's crazy as hell.
Senjutsu. Because of his large chakra reserves,
Sage.
because of his large chakra reserves, Hashirama could use Senjutsu and enter sage mode, a feat he could perform instantaneously. In this mode, he gains red, black, and anime markings around and under his eyes, as well as in the middle of his forehead. While it's not known where he learned it, Hashirama proved formidable in its usage, writing about on his wood techniques as a means to be mobile in battle while maintaining the stillness of oneself needed to continue building up a natural energy to keep this mode activated. Hashirama could perform powerful sails to bind targets, even those as large as the Ten Tails. The power of sage mode would greatly augment his wood release, causing his constructs to become considerably larger and more dangerous. As seen in his largest creation, the sage art would release true several thousand hands.
Yeah. So it went from 1,000 to several thousand, but they said it was 100,000 hands, dog.
But
they put 100,000 hands on you, man.
By using it to deliver an enormous barrage of punches, it could strip Tano to the Nine Tails, plus was chiefly responsible for the formation of the Valley of
It made a valley with punching the shit out of niggas.
In other skills, Hashirama was skilled enough in taijutsu to match experts like Madara and Hiruzen, and could cast genjutsu to lock a target in perpetual darkness for the technique's duration. Hashirama was shown to be fast enough to outrun the Nine Tails during his battle with Madara, allowing him to lead the battle to the shoreline. I wonder. I want to try something real quick, because they do got a picture of the true several thousand hands. It is something to see.
It's over the top, man, and then it stands up.
Right.
So like when you fighting it, typically you see the waist up and just all the hands in a big circle, like a half circle, but it stand up and you see the hands are a full circle on its back, and it just launch them off into you. It's super ill. And then it can throw them things with the ones and twos that's in front of it. Oh my goodness! Like it looked like a peacock, but trust me, all of that are hands.
It's hands. It's all hands.
It's all hands. And he's look. This is what I'm talking about. He's sitting down.
Yeah.
When he stand up, that's a full circle on his back, full of hands for you.
Yeah. The true 7,000 hands.
That's too much to deal with, man.
You ain't ever had hands like that?
No, you ain't never had hands like that put on you.
We're gonna figure out a way to start dropping our photos down so you can see You can share them better with
Yeah, I still had the intent on putting the screen back here so we can like link the laptop up, but I'm working on that, so work in progress right now. I'm getting the stud finder and stuff like that to actually find where it is so I don't put 100 holes in my wall.
That's real talk.
But we gonna make that happen because y'all gotta see this and y'all gonna be like, oh my god, these dudes is bananas.
But damn, man, that's just his shit though. We ain't even decided like what the fuck.
But yeah, this is what it is. So here's the thing. We got the ultimate flame power, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, Martyra uses flames by nature because his original nature is fire.
He's a cheetah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's very versed in fire. The things is that this fire burned way hotter than that shit he used to fucking with. And it's constant. So here's the thing.
Slow down. Amaterasu hot.
But nobody had Amaterasu until Itachi. You know what I'm saying? Amaterasu didn't exist until Itachi was born. Nobody had Amaterasu. It was special. That's why he was special. He was the shinobi with the
black flame.
Impenetrable flames. You know what I'm saying? Until Itachi was born, Amaterasu was not seen. You know what I'm saying? But once it was seen, it was written in books by everybody. When they see it, they be like, so this is Amaterasu. They've heard about it everywhere. Because it's like, nigga, somebody got flames that are black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That burn normal flames away. Yeah, so Itachi is a very big deal. That's usually the other fans' favorite. He's a very big deal. You know what I'm saying? He was the most badass motherfucker. He was the deal.
Should have been Hokage, man.
He should have been Hokage, for real. So yeah, I don't doubt that he would have had something to remedy those fucking black flames too. Because not only that, remember, it was ways that they was getting rid of it. Fucking B got rid of it fighting Sasuke. He just shed that part off his body completely, and it was gone. And he just, other dudes just,
he shed like the octopus type shit. He
just shed it off and let it fall off. And shit.
That's all he could do.
Then he had,
the commander can't just like shed.
It was a couple. Well, nah. This is the thing. But Hashirama ain't using black flames anyway. But the things, the flames I'm worried about is the density of Yamamoto's flames going against Hashirama. You see what I'm saying? Because Hashirama have ways to get rid of it, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And motherfucking Orochimaru would shed his whole body to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? He'd come out his mouth, that nasty shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, you basically, when you get hit with it, whatever it touches gone. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Raikage had to chop his arm off.
Yeah.
Because he hit it and he wasn't gonna let up. But he was willing to sacrifice his arm to fuck him up, and it worked. It worked. He was like, oh, he ain't gonna hit me through this. He was like, bitch, yes the fuck I am. And he cracked that bitch and fucked that nigga up. And he was like, here, hurry up and solder my shit. First thing he did is form a chakra blade, cut his shit off and said, hey, solder my shit. I'm finna finish this nigga. I was like, dog, the Raikage hard than a motherfucker. He was hard, dog.
Yeah.
But the question is, see, this is the thing. Hashirama's only gonna be able to clash blades with Yamamoto from base form to Shikai. Once he go Bankai, his sword's gonna be cutting through whatever he cutting with. You know what I'm saying? Them sun blades and his shit burning like it is gonna cut anything. So that's gonna be the big problem. And he moving like ridiculous. But we all know, for one, Hashirama got dumbass healing factor. He got dumbass fucking shielding capability and barrier capability and shit like that, and stupid ass landscape leveling attacks of every kind, like meaning distance, mid range, and close. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm trying to see how the Captain Commander is gonna get through that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna bombard him with fire all day. But And his fire is bananas. When he cuts you with it, it sort of act like an explosion because the flame, like you said, you can't see the flame on the sword when he in Bangkok. You just when it get cut, it bursts out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's bananas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's cutting. It's like a lightsaber of flame. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I see him cutting through a lot of Hashirama's bullshit defenses. A lot, everything that's wood in there is getting cut through.
Yeah.
It's getting cut through.
But
even if it's reinforced wood, because you know his wood guards
too.
against fire easily.
It's big too.
It's big. Now the thing is that while he's in Bangkok, when Hashirama
goes, happening, he don't know where Hashirama is.
Right.
And don't forget, Hashirama's a fucking ninja.
Now,
he a ninja first.
So first of all, this is gonna be the problem for Yamamoto. They should create anti-Marvel, hence it's like antimatter. Maybe so. Media versions, videos. I like that idea. And thanks for tapping in again. But so what I mean is, first of all, because Hashirama don't know what he is, and he has the luxury of doing so, one of the first things Hashirama is going to do is create wooden clones to fight him in his place, which Yamamoto may not recognize for real. Because they fighting like Hashirama would fight.
You want his clone?
His clone.
They're indistinguishable.
They bananas. You know what I'm saying? They doing shit. When Madara used his wood clones, he was still able to make his wood clones use Sasano. So you can imagine Hashirama's wood clones are still summoning shit and doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What destructive level power would you consider Captain Commander to have? City level?
Yeah, he's definitely city and landscape level. And like you said, just him being in Bangkok mode could destroy it from being in it too long.
What would you consider the first Hokage's destruction?
On that level too. And it's almost like mid-planetary. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit he can do can fuck us up. It can level us if he don't handle what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you see the first holding back as to not cause shit to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so is Yamamoto because he needs to come out of Bankai before killing everybody.
Right. right.
You know what I'm saying? So somehow the first would have to kill him before he dies and kills everybody. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, this is gonna be the problem again. Like I said, he's fighting clones while the first is somewhere figuring out what to really do against him, right? Yeah. His clones are using all the first techniques, including water techniques. You see what I'm saying? Shit that should be at least resistant to flame to an extent, but he's probably chopping through that water with the sun flames. But still, but yeah, they a lot. But the fact that he can do that, he mixing chakra natures together, he might create ice, who knows? But I ain't gonna say creating ice, that's hypothetical, because according to Shinobi lore, Haku and his family is the only ones fucking with ice jutsu. Unless it's a blade that's tempered with ice. You see what I'm saying? So that already, now here goes the deciding factor. Now Hashirama has entered Sage mode. Everything has changed.
The popular opinion on this battle.
There is one?
There is one. It says, who will win the battle to the death? First Hokage, Hashirama Senju, or head captain Yamamoto, sorry.
Yeah.
This is a pretty solid stomp for Yamamoto Sataicho.
Yeah. Easy stomp.
By feats, he probably need to be in Bankai to win. We've just seen too little of him to say what his limits are in Shikai. But Zanka no Tachi South is at least on par with the entirety of Kabuto's Edo Tensei army by itself. The average minion would be weaker and not immortal, but it's over 10 million times as numerous. and Zanka no Tachi West would make it near impossible for Hashirama to do any kind of damage, since even Shin Su Senju would be incinerated near instantly.
Senju, that's the 10,000 hand.
Would be incinerated near instantly if it got too close to Yamamoto's 15 million degree body, almost 25,000 times as hot as Amaterasu. In fact, Yamamoto solo entire Naruto verse, except the truth seeking.
Okay, now he riding. Now he galloping in on horseback. He doing what he needs now. He galloping in on horseback. He bodies the Naruto verse now. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait. He said he sold the Naruto version except the truth seeking ball users and dead consuming steel users and Kamui users were
because it's basically he would beat Hashirama but lose to Madara because of Sharingan techniques. Oh, then get the fuck out. Now you stallion ride. You you started making sense at first, and then you went off into, you know what, he just says fucking it. He bodies, easy stomp. Get the fuck out of here, man. First of all, Hashirama's smart as fuck. And if you take out the normal motherfucking 1,000 Buddha hands and he goes Sage mode and release the big motherfucker, first of all, they tried everything to do something to that big motherfucker. It was unsuccessful. Beams, bombs, lasers, fire, everything you can name could not stop that motherfucker.
I think Captain Yamamoto will have a higher chance of winning because of his immense physical strength. 1,000 years of experience, and he also has his Bankai, which can heat up to 15 million degrees.
That is what the problem is.
He can also awake the dead
Sage
people.
Mode.
He can also awake the dead people who were killed by his Rin Jujaka in the past.
Never knew that, but they would be peons. They would be peons. Hashirama wouldn't even pay them attention. And if he did, he'd send one clone to body all them niggas. I mean, do you see the level of shit he was doing simultaneously while doing other shit? So he was fighting Madara. He had other clones holding the shield up. He had other clones motherfucking helping somebody do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is going on, and he in a full-fledged fight with Uchiha Madara, a nigga who bodied the whole alliance by himself. And the Kages. You know what I'm saying? While he got clones out.
Somebody got a whole list of shit that says it's a far closer fight, but I don't want to read all this shit.
Dog, let me tell you, that 15 million degree shit is official as fuck. But once he hit motherfucking Sage mode, nigga, that shit like burn is not what he worried about. He not worried about being burned at all. He not worried about being burned.
He never felt fire like that though.
I imagine.
I mean, I don't think nobody in that universe felt. Ain't nobody doing that.
Cause what statistically said it was this many times hotter than Amaterasu. Yeah, but like I said, who gauged Amaterasu?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, Amaterasu burns out normal fire, period.
He turned into Escanor, dog. I mean, what you want?
Right.
So I mean,
right. But even in that sense, Escanor would have to. He would kind of to fucking Oreo. Escanor would he have to find a way to get in on Hashirama and do his body damage. You know what Escanor would have to do? Escanor would have to throw away Divine Axe Rita and start putting his hands on, start doing shit like Heavenly Sword, like Holy Sword Escanor. Yeah. That'll kill that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that'll kill that nigga. But that's what Escanor would have to resort to. You see what I'm saying? This is the level of battle this is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just saying like Yamamoto, like you said, it's too little known about his Bankai because it's too new. But at the same time, like, we know a lot about Hashirama, and we know fire is the least of that nigga
They
worries.
saying my man got planetary destruction powers.
Yeah, but yeah, so do Hashirama and Sage Mode. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
You're talking about two different destructions, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the two different destructions, man.
Because one thing is that Yamamoto society white. You know what I'm saying? The Soul Society is big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, Sarate being that big, motherfucking shit. I'll try to.
It sounds like Yamamoto. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like his power is extremely vast, man. His destructive power is extremely vast.
I don't want to regret this battle, man. Because if anybody was fighting this nigga to something like this, it would be him. I don't want to regret this battle. Because Martyr bodied Aizen. Okay? And Aizen got planetary level destructive power too. And he tried to take over the planet, kill all the Soul Society, and even created a method to temporarily stop Yamamoto's power. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to shorthand the nigga who can body him. You know what I'm saying?
Yamamoto's Zanpakuto. What?
Yeah, Zanpakuto.
Yeah, is a fire type, and Hashirama's most powerful and well-rounded technique is his wood style. Yamamoto's fire is powerful enough to incinerate anything in its path, so that would force Hashirama to use Sage Mode to enhance his wood technique.
Right.
If Yamamoto tires out Hashirama, then releases his Bankai and raises the dead if he killed anyone before fighting Hashirama, then the sense can be defeated by exhausting his chakra. The sensei, I guess what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Both are physically powerful, so that fight would be useless to them both. Yamamoto can stand on Reishi in the air while Hashirama can't. That would really hurt Hashirama in the fact that Yamamoto can flash step and move faster than Hashirama.
The speed of that ain't gonna matter, because if he fighting somebody who move like Martyr, his speed ain't gonna. And Hashirama ain't no slouch in speed either. You know what I'm saying? He obviously moved fast enough to keep up with a nigga like Martyr, because Martyr is not moving slow at all. Everything he do is in an instant. You know what I'm saying? So the flight thing, I absolutely agree. The flight is gonna be annoying as fuck. But the only thing the flight is gonna do is make Hashirama capable of larger scale attacks at him. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to having to do something on land to fuck up the landscape where he might hold back some. Him being in the air like that would cause him to do, like, if he was to do a planetary size attack, it would be okay to do it towards the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He could really let loose toward the air. Yeah, because Martyr bodied Aizen. And yeah, he had truth-seeking orbs and shit.
You keep comparing Aizen to Captain Commander, and you can't.
And you can't do that. Yeah, that's true. The only reason that is because they tried to, because they made Aizen the final boss of Bleach, and before Yawa came.
He barely beat Aizen.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of gotta get this to Captain Yamamoto. His fire. I mean, the fire is significant, man. It's significant shit. What the second Hokage can do with water, my man is doing with fire.
Right.
And last time I checked, wood fucking burn. It burn, man.
Yeah, it do. That sage armored wood is different though.
It's gonna burn, man. You talking about fire compared to the sun? It's going to burn.
So you ain't never think of the possibility to encase it in water technique because of that?
Water evaporates the fire.
Yeah, it does. It does. All right, I get this 10-9 Yamamoto just because we can't figure out what Hashirama would do against that level of heat.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That level of heat.
It's a lot to come over. Let me see.
That level of heat is a lot. Like getting close to it'll be the problem. He can fire things through it, He can definitely fire things through the bird. He can gauge how far to move away from it and launch large scale attacks at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got plenty of things he could do opposed to just sitting there and getting burned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But he
like,
can't get close.
But but he knows that. He's gonna be like, I can't get close to him at this rate. I'm gonna have to do this. So he gonna make more clones, get up out the area. He gonna see what he can do in Sage mode to reinforce and make some. He gonna see what the Rashomon gates do. Them gonna get chopped up.
They say it engulfs his body in heat that reaches a temperature upwards of 15 million degrees. Thusly, it becomes impossible to even touch him while he is using his Bankai.
Yeah.
Anything you send towards him is going to incinerate before he even get close. 15 minutes, listen, man. That's not even like, you know what I'm saying?
But we don't know what them beams and them chakra rays and shit burning at either, though. Because they ain't even fire. They different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you shoot a chakra beam at a nigga or something like that, that's different than fire. We don't know what the level of that is.
No, that's true.
That's like if that's just like when Goku shot his Kamehameha against Paikon's fire. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I said he can get at a distance and fire off and shit. But I'm giving it 10-9 because we still don't know what's gonna KO him from that distance. Because one thing I never thought of is, but I didn't bring into consideration, is if he could like actually use tail beasts too. If he could actually
we giving him several thousand, true 7,000. We giving him his shit. His
shit, so if he could actually summon tail beasts, like fuck that, we need the 3 tails who are water motherfucker. We need these niggas in here and have him come in here, or call Son Goku, the motherfucking fire guy, ape in there. Call him in there, and cause he do lava style and shit, and have him protect against that shit.
He gonna
like,
get freedom.
Like, you know, all this shit, man. Like,
he gonna get it free.
Like, one of them motherfuckers gonna be able to do something, or the poisonous nigga, the 6 tails, the 7 tails, the fucking butterfly motherfucker that release the toxins and shit. Somebody could do something. But the toxins will burn up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog.
You know what I'm saying? One of them motherfuckers, dog, the fucking the wind style nigga. You know what I'm saying? He evaporate in the air at 15 million when it get to him. So like I said, they're gonna be launching all type of shit. And then they got tail beast bombs each. So if they can launch from different directions with tail beast bombs, and then his chakra beams and shit too.
That could be a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he needs. See, but we're not giving him.
He need resources. Like,
yeah, we're not giving him.
But he control them. If Yamamoto bringing niggas back from the dead, he might as well bring in the tail beast.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
I hear that.
Like shit. His brother bringing Ito Tensei, be like, nigga, yo undead is mine. The second Hokage would. You know what I'm saying? So the first be like, shit, might as well give him these tail beasts, nigga, especially the 9 tails. He gonna be glowing. He gonna be on some other shit. Yeah, cause that's the reason I wanted the 10-10 this motherfucker, because of that. Like, nigga, if you gonna bring the undead, nigga, he bringing the tail beasts. And so imagine fighting all 9 of the tail beasts and Hashirama.
But let's not forget, man. My man got like super destructive power without having to do much.
He do.
You know what I mean? Like, you talking about bringing in extremely lower level cats than himself. He not.
No, I mean raw power alone. Like,
if you look at his
raw
picture,
power
man,
alone, they destructive. They natural disaster.
If you look at his
they
picture,
landscape
man,
leveling on their own.
If you look at this picture, man, he looks like the least concerned individual. You can't really see it.
No, because he's never concerned. His face is like Gaara's face. I was emotionless and just straight all the time.
He's so bored with everything you talking about. You know what I'm saying? He like, man.
He said everything you talk about.
Yeah,
he's so bored.
he not really feeling what you feeling.
I
wonder who marked his face. Whoever marked his face.
Probably when he was a kid or something.
Maybe. Yeah, so you got it.
He said probably. I wonder who marked his face.
Nah, dog, he a bad motherfucker apparently, man.
He is, man.
Captain Commander and shit. What kind of motherfucking?
They got the clip. They got the clip of his his hilt burning when he doing the Ryu Jinjaka. They got it actually playing. So you see the hilt burn off. And that's when everybody back the fuck up and shit. He seen the flag come up there. There's everybody back the fuck up like, hold on.
That's what you gotta do.
You gotta get the fuck up out of there.
You gotta back the fuck up. Yeah,
Why not?
He kind of is. That's
the ultimate power would be cancellation. I forgot about fucking Hashirama's sealing abilities.
We didn't consider that at all.
We ain't considered. That seals everything. Cause that's how Minato.
That's it. That's not all he got.
Absolutely.
That's not all he got.
That's not all. But they talked about it to the point where he was highly proficient in it.
No, that's not all. That's not all the Captain Commander got though. Is that?
Yeah, but them flames and shit. That the thing that he's worried about can be sealed. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like the fourth, that's pretty much what he fight with. He seals shit. You know what I'm saying? He get tail bomb blasted at him. He used a seal to seal that bitch and transport it somewhere else, or do something like that.
But now he asked him to get punched.
Yeah, but punching
Hashirama ain't a big deal. When he losing big pieces of his abdomen or completely destroying them. If he punched him into the Hidden Leaf Village and destroyed the Hidden Leaf and the first Hokage, like he did Wonder Weiss, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what you think? I mean,
he gonna feel it, but he gonna hit the ground and be like Wolverine.
And he gonna Wolverine!
He gonna be like Wolverine. God damn, he gonna be like, yeah, I can't get hit with no more of them.
How did the first Hokage die, dog? He wasn't old age.
No, he died from that sickness. Remember, he said that they said for some reason everybody with super strong chakra get that sickness. Said that's how the Sage died. Sage of the Six Paths died too. And Naruto got it, and they ended up finding the cure for it. And shit, yeah, but also Itachi was finna die from it. It was all the people from that universe who are overly powered died from an unknown sickness. It's probably some corrosion of their chakra from them not being true aliens for real.
Right.
They use it to such an extent.
Humans ain't supposed to.
That's probably what it is. But that's what Hashirama died for. He didn't even die in battle, dog. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's like.
Wait, no, they got pictures of Captain Commander with his like fist on, like his fist is big, it's on fire and shit.
Yeah.
His beard whipped all around.
He punching the fire out of niggas, man. Yeah,
oh, man.
But like even in that sense, motherfucking Hashirama ain't gonna just go get his shit blew in. Like he knows shit coming, man. He know the pace of this fight, man. He not just finna
allow shit to happen.
Yeah, he not when he do that and seal that shit, he gonna be like, okay, now this is a close range battle. He finna come for me. This is where I might have the advantage. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it though is that he's still gonna have to fight him from a distance because even though he sealed the fire, his body is still burning at those degrees. You know what I'm saying?
What did he seal? Did he seal the sword? Is that what he sealed?
The sword and the flames that come from the sword. So just sealing the sword itself is enough. You know what I'm saying? To seal the sword's flames, its abilities. He probably wrap it in them chains, them sealing chains, and seal it. And it don't leave Yamamoto's hand, but it'll be sealed.
Ain't no keto to break that.
To break the seal? I haven't heard of any. Usually keto.
I mean, he know 96 keto, and none of them can break the seal.
Nah, he know more than that. He could use 96 keto without having to chant the name. He could use the other level 96 keto without chanting the name. Everybody else got to say keto number this, blah blah. Something number this, blah blah.
He ain't got to do that.
Up to 96, he could just make it happen. He could just be like, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Without saying shit. I don't know. That's a bad motherfucker. I still he got 10-9, man. But the more we talk about it, I damn near want to 10-10 it, man. Cause this nigga, he just an army, man. He a one-man army. Guns can't harm me, man. He young and armed and like his Uncle Ronnie, man.
Y'all, you stupid.
For real, man. Like, I don't know what to say about him. Like, shit, man. I guess I could 10-9 this, man, cause we still don't know the extent.
So Wonder White sealed his flames inside his body?
Yeah, inside Wonder White's body. That's what I said. And also, his sealing will work. You know what I'm saying? So him using that sealing technique and sealing his fire could be like the end all for him, for real. Because what I do envision Hashirama on some these flames are getting way too hot now. Oh my God, look at the level of fire now. I have to move out of range. He get out of range and be like, okay,
getting out of range is a lot.
I gotta do something.
Far.
I gotta do something. Yeah, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Motherfucking maybe like I gotta figure out something to get rid of this fire. And once he realizes nothing to work against it, he gonna be like, I have to seal this. That's the only thing I got to do. I got to seal this. And once he seal that motherfucker, he gonna he gonna go all in with what's left. And his chakra, like you said, he could fight. Hashirama could fight that whole fucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, worried about tiring him out is gonna get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. God damn it, dog. God damn it, dog. Yeah. Fuck, man. I say 10-10, man. What y'all think? Somebody say something. This is why we need Onyx here to be the tiebreaker because man. And it's fucked up because Onyx,
it's a lot.
I would call him, but he don't know offhand, and I know he probably wasn't watching tonight. Damn.
It's a lot.
Damn.
It's a lot.
I wonder if I could. Let me see. Who could I outsource to? I kind of want to call Crassus and be like, dude, you know about both, man. Who wins in a fight? Yamamoto.
It's actually somebody I could ask, but he going through like a little morning right now, so I can't get
Can't fuck with him.
Yeah.
Damn. It's only 10 o'clock. Let me see.
Shit.
Let me see.
That's a lot, man. That's a heavy question to ask somebody.
I'm finna drop it on him, man. I'm finna drop it on him.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna drop it on him.
$5 say Captain Commander.
He said Captain Commander.
He answered the phone. Lost $5.
Come on, man. Nah, he ain't picking up. He probably got work or something tomorrow. Damn, man. Like, yeah, man. It's really something, man.
It is.
It's really something, man.
It is. It's a good fight.
Oh, fuck, man. Like I said, man, shit.
The problem is the problem, is that.
Cause I almost feel like he had tried to seal his flames before he gets to Bangkok, because he used them so much. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like that, but that's just hypothetically being said. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so. Let me see. God damn, man. Alright, so look, if we do this like this and we give it to the Captain Commander, we gonna make this historic motherfucker of history, this historic ninja guy. We gonna give this nigga, if he gotta take a L, he gotta take the first L where he took it by the slimmest chance. So we give him the first 9.5, the 10 to 9.5.
Damn, some bullshit.
That'll be the best I can give it if he gotta take a L. Because I really think it should be 10-10, but I can live with 10 to 9.5 for the first time ever on Comic Versus.
Let me look at something.
It said, hold on. Cause dog, this nigga is a lot.
I'm curious what they say about it.
About what? It's coming down a bit.
Let's say he is a lot though, man, a lot, man.
This nigga turned one of his metal weapons into a steel shield and shit, man.
Who did?
Hashirama. Like, nigga, he doing ill shit, man. You know, see, and the fact that he can bring in these tail beasts means so much.
It do mean a lot.
Because the nine tail's smart as fucking combat and shit. And the eight tails is too. He's smart as fucking combat.
I don't know.
I see the 7 getting burnt up because her resistance to the fire is gonna be so low, it's gonna make no sense. 6 might survive a little longer because his body is made naturally of like sludgy water shit, and his poison might do some damage if it get to him at all. 5, he gonna be shooting. Yeah, 5, she gonna be shooting the tail beast bomb. 4, he gonna be trying to go head up because he got the magma style, shooting tail beast bombs and shit like that. 3, the water technique, he's gonna be using him a lot because we see what he can. They might even use it just for visual reasons, like shoot the water into the fire to make the vapor, to make the smoke.
Yeah.
Visually. The 2 tails, the cat with the throwing the little flaming hair, whatever that blue fire is that she throw. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that really getting close to him, but a tail beast bomb from a distance would be more justice for her. And the 1 tails, of course, he gonna fight from a distance, but he bring the earth up to him, which melt though. The earth melt from that and shit.
Yeah,
but like I said, if he managed to seal that fucking sword, that fire, and all he gotta do is, man.
But he better than just his ability though. Like he
is. He can scrap. He can scrap.
He way past.
He's still gonna have to. He's still gonna have to deal with Keto afterwards.
He's over 2,000 years old.
Yeah, he's gonna have to still deal with Keto after that, dog. You know what I'm saying? After he get rid of that finally, he's gonna have to deal with Keto. And he's still gonna have to see him with the Zanpakuto. He just ain't gonna see him with the flames from it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he's still a lot to deal with.
He has a lot to deal with. It's a hard battle. Just to be like fucking with it. It's hard.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's about justified. 9.5 to 10. Yamamoto and shit. Cause like it all really depends on whether or not he sealed that blade. You know what I'm saying? If he sealed that blade, he definitely got a chance to win this battle. But if without sealing that blade, he gonna be in deep shit. Even if he make a barrier to keep all of his flames out, which he could, what is he gonna do other than sit in the barrier and not get hit?
It's a physical strength, at least country plus, likely continental plus.
Physical strength,
attack potency, destructive capacity, at least country plus, likely continental plus, likely multi-continent. Durability, at least country plus, likely continental plus. Speed, relativistic, possibly relativistic. Vascator from high god tier. Intelligence is very high. That's a lot. And his stamina is extremely high. He can't heal though, and that's huge. He got to fight with his wounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got to fight with him. And he ain't going to really go ape shit till he get wounded severely. The thing about it is that, what's the name, he been done implanted you with a seed or something off the first touch.
But it's going to burn.
At once he go bank high. It's going to burn when he go bank high. But it depends on if he wait to use that seed till he go bank high.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't think you can do is make it a 10-10. That's the worst you can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind this shit. I'd rather that anyway, motherfuckers. That's it. This motherfucker, this a bad motherfucker, man. These some bad motherfuckers. I wish Paris was here for this, cause
me too.
Cause that would have been lovely to see what he had to say. But we gonna get to this next shit. And we was putting together who the next couple battles is gonna be and stuff like this. We got a few on the way out. This winner's bracket thing. The main one that we got coming up. I don't want to really do all these without Onyx. I guess we can do a quick rundown of what would happen if Mangog first versed Gore. Because this shouldn't be too outlandishly unknown. You know what I'm saying? This should go away. So we can run through that one, but the other ones we gonna keep in the pocket till Onyx get back.
Just say a lot.
And stuff. Say what about Mangog?
No, I'm doing Hashirama's now. His is only his peak is country plus. Physical strength, attacking destructive capacity, durability is at town plus. Normally country with barriers.
Yeah, as I said, them barriers mean a lot.
His speed is massively hypersonic plus.
Yeah, so that's a close ass battle.
It is a close battle.
Let's see.
It is a close battle.
It's close. Let me look up what's his face. Who you want to take for this Mangog and Gore?
I'm not doing that one.
You don't want to do that without Onyx?
Oh man, 2 is good.
Said 2 is good? No. Nah, man, we at least got because when I put on the description, I said
they know who's coming. They know who's coming.
Yeah, Mangog versus Gore. Okay, well, so look, since I don't want to short y'all for this week. We did 2 battles. we usually get y'all 3 or 3 and a search. You know what I'm saying? So what I could do for you is put you a little up on a little bit on Mangog. You know what I'm saying? I could put you up on him a little bit so you can understand what he's talking about.
Damn.
Because this dude existed during the very timeline of Thor Love and Thunder. When Thor, the way it went though was actually when Thor was considered unworthy to wield Mjolnir and it was shattered. This is during the time when Mangog resurrected and came back and did all his shit. But they call him the God Slayer, the God Butcher. You know what I'm saying? So it's a really, it's the physical manifestation and sum total of all the hatred of a billion beings from a race that was slaughtered by the ruler of Asgard and the North gods. So all them people, all their hatred is what created this being, what this being is created of. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact the entire species was wiped out, it isn't exactly known what they did to incur Odin's wrath. They may have ruthlessly invaded Asgard, or one of them might as well have simply said the wrong word while in an All-Father's presence. Imprisoned deep beneath Asgard, Mangog was accidentally freed by the rock troll Ulik, and went on to wage war against Odin and the other Norse gods on several occasions. Mangog proved to be physically unstoppable and usually only defeated when his dependence on psychic energies such as hatred, fear, feelings of devotion felt by other sentient beings to sustain itself is exploited. Without such a source, Mangog shrinks to near nothingness.
Wait, he feeds on what?
The feelings such as hatred, fear, or the feelings of devotion of his essence and the people inside of him. Because he made up of all these people hatred and all this shit like that.
So is it on how they feel?
Nah, it said psychic energies that's attached to their feelings. Like basically say you have to have something to be able to do this. So it says without this, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Such as hate felt by the sentient beings, the same itself is exploited. Without such a source, but meaning like without his source of the hatred and beings inside of him,
right, he
shrinks to nothing. But you have to have the capability of removing them souls from him.
It's not, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the all black gonna be a problem.
What the Necro Sword? I don't know if that's gonna remove that from me, but like
no, they ain't got
while usually acting independently, he's assisted by a rogue clone of the Titan Thanos. Also assisted by a rogue clone of the Titan Thanos in a quest for universal destruction, but was ultimately stopped by the Thunder God Thor after absorbing the Odin Force. Thor eventually ended the threat of Mangog entirely, having inherited Odin Force and rune magic of Earth. Thor simply dissolved in attacking Mangog with a wave of his hand. However, when multi-billionaire genius and possible demigod Adam Man attempted to draw his father, whoever that was, to Earth, the Mangog manifested instead. Although he was banished through the efforts of the new Thunderstrike, he stated that he could never be destroyed so long as hatred endures. Years later, when the new Thor tried to end the challenge of the gods, she was forced to participate by the Shi'ar gods Shara and Kithiri. Mangog was unleashed to punish her and all the gods in existence. Yeah. What Mangog unexpectedly appeared in old Asgard and encountered Volstagg, who had lifted the Mjolnir of the dead world to become the War Thor.
Oh, okay.
And Thor's goat Tooth Gnasher, Mangog killed Tooth Gnasher by ripping his head off, then raged that he would bring about the ultimate judgment upon the Asgardians before charging at Volstagg, claiming he would be the first to perish. Yeah, he a lot, man.
I'm thinking he got stopped by Volstagg, though.
Nah, he beat everybody until he got to Odin. Odin created him. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the Odin force is way too much for that nigga. He can't stand the rain.
He can't stand the rain.
Can't stand the rain.
It's a lot. It's gonna be a good battle.
But y'all seen the guy Butcher Gore in the movie and stuff, and y'all pretty much been getting put up on his lore from YouTube and stuff like that.
Nah, I mean, but what you got in MCU ain't
But
real.
what you got in MCU is not completely what he's capable of. So
No, not even close.
make sure you check that out. There's a million YouTube videos on Gore right now because the movie just released not too long ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put you up on Mangog because he actually came and he was the one who was butchering the guys when Jane Foster became Thor and died from cancer.
Right.
And they switched in and put Gore in his place and gave Gore a daughter, which never existed in the real comics.
Right.
So just do your research, but next week we gonna have them for you. We're gonna have some good battles for y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. Each week, Comic Versus. We be in the building. We always gonna have some dope shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get all the new content. I just uploaded a 47-second short of a nice comeback on Street Fighter V with Bison. It's pretty badass. I had to put it up. I did a nice edit on that one and shit to make it a little lively and shit. Kind of whipping me back to the editing game and shit. So.
Okay, wait. You wrong.
Y'all do y'all.
You wrong. You have wrong. He did not have a daughter. He had a son.
In the movie?
In the comics. In the comics, he had a son named Agar. When Agar was on the brink of death due to starvation, Gore sought to ease the suffering and told his son they would soon reach a forest where they would never go hungry again.
And then, so they took it, changed the son to a daughter,
For no reason.
and basically had that story arc.
Stricken with grief after
Now,
Agar's
see,
death.
when I watched New Rockstar do the review on Gore and go back and tell his comic story, they said he didn't bear any children.
Stricken with grief after
So I don't know what verse this is, but
stricken with grief after Agar's death, Gore gave up hope and outwardly expressed his belief that there were no gods, for which he was exiled by his superstitious people. While wandering the desert praying to die, Gore witnessed a pair of battling gods, a dark elder god named No, and a gold armored purple skinned god empowered by the Enigma Force, plunged out of the sky and crashed land nearby. Shocked by the realization that gods did exist, Gore was enraged when the gold armored god begged for help. The dark god's sword transforming into an amorphous mass of living darkness and bonding to him. Gore used his new weapon, all black, the necklace sword, to kill the gold armored god, and then vowed to seek vengeance against all the gods for never answering his prayers, set out to kill them all.
Yeah. So yeah, that.
Why they get? I don't know why they eat that ginger first of all. It's everywhere, man. It's
everywhere.
It's toxic, man. It's toxic.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's like roaches. It's like roaches. It's everywhere, man.
It's unnecessary.
But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in next time and stuff like that.
Yeah, check out my channel, Scorpion Dragon NPT. I got all kind of content, man. I just did I just posted some shit recently. I did a review of Note. I got gameplay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Elden Ring. I got what you need. Go check it out. Scorpion Dragon NPT.
I think I need to post me some turtle footage too because I really want to post me some versus not some verses, but some local multiplayer turtles and shit because I want to take it back to that essence. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So, you know,
that's the channel.
That.
That's the channel. Check it out.
No doubt. Y'all have a good one. Have a blessed week. Until we get back with y'all next time.
No,
King,
man, next week.
One True King.
Next week, man, I'm in Cali, man. I'm in LA. And listen, man.
So it'll be me and Onyx.
Next week, I'm in LA, man. I'm in LA. I'll be dropping some YouTube videos from there at Universal and all that. We're gonna do a bid for y'all. You already know. You know what it is. You know what it is.
King, one true King. Pisces and Lord. You know what I'm saying? We out the building for the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay up.
Peace.
100. It's